No, no. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I can just scooch in the back. I'm doing it. Michael, Jody, and Jan. Perfect. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I guess everyone got quiet, so I guess it's time for me to begin. I first want to begin by acknowledging the land where we are gathered today is Treaty 4 territory and the home of the Métis. You're very welcome. My name is Travis Kiesig. I'm the MLA for Last Mountain Touchwood. It's my pleasure to be here today. Joining us today is the Honorable Laura Ross, Minister of Parks, Culture, and Sport. We also have with us Minister Don McMorris and Minister Jean. We also have Michael Rogers, Chair of the Saskatchewan Sport Volunteer Board of Directors, Jody Boulay, President of Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association Volunteer Board of Directors, and Jan Seibel, Chair of the Saskatchewan Culture Volunteer Board of Directors. I know that for my colleagues and I, the communities that we serve here have all seen the positive impacts of Saskatchewan Lottery's funding. Our government is proud to continue this wonderful partnership. And of course, we have many organizations and groups represented here today that receive support through SAS Lotteries. Thank you for all that you do across our province. Ask Minister Laura Ross to the podium.
Well, thank you very much, Travis. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces in the crowd and others that I had a chance to meet. Now, many people don't realize that every time they buy a lottery ticket, whether it's a 649 or a scratch and win, they're supporting communities and programs and activities in our province. Ticket lottery revenue has been directed to fund sports, culture, recreation opportunities in our province since 1974. And today we continue that long-standing tradition as we renew our lottery distribution agreement with our partners. And our partners are SAS Sport, SAS Culture, Saskatchewan Parks Association. The 6-year agreement provides stability so that our partners can focus on priorities and areas for long term. These areas are diverse as the people who call Saskatchewan home. Things like engaging diverse populations, supporting access to safe and welcoming sport, culture, opportunities, encouraging the well-being and health and lifestyles. Now, our partners join us today, and they do their work. The funds are distributed to more than 12,000 organizations, community groups, and contribute to our quality of life and make our communities better. Last fiscal year, close to, wait for this, $60 million was granted to sports, culture, and recreation organizations in Saskatchewan. That $60 million makes a big difference to the people in our province. In fact, lottery funding touches almost every person and every community in our province, whether it's families, friends, activities and sports, engaging in recreational activities, enjoying creative arts, or participating in cultural events that celebrate our diversity. Or maybe you are one of the 300,000 people, did you see how many people, who volunteer their time and their skills to supporting these programs. We all benefit as individuals, as communities, and most of all as our province. Our lottery system, it's unique in Canada. Now, it's a great example of Saskatchewan's innovation and supports activities that makes life better in Saskatchewan and so enjoyable. So on behalf of the government and everyone in this province, thank you to our partners, the organizations they support, and the volunteers who make it happen. We're all grateful for your dedication and the work you do. Now, this agreement speaks to our government's confidence in this long-standing partnership, and I look forward to 6 more years. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Minister Ross. Now we'll hear from Michael Rogers on behalf of Sask Sport.
Thank you, Travis. On behalf of SAS Sport, its board, employees, provincial and multi-sport organizations, and their thousands of amateur sport members and volunteers across Saskatchewan, I would like to express sincere appreciation to the Government of Saskatchewan and the Ministry of Parks, Culture, and Sport for the renewal of another multi-year lottery license agreement. As a volunteer chair, I am humbled to be one of the individuals to sign this agreement and be part of this continued support of the Sask Lotteries funding system. As a parent and participant in sports, I see daily how the funds generated through Sask Lotteries contribute to our province. Through the Sask Lotteries Trust Fund for Sport, Culture, and Recreation, all of Saskatchewan benefits through organized, quality opportunities in a variety of activities. The programming supported through the Trust Fund helps to reduce barriers, keeps communities active, and brings people together to learn, grow, and play. When individuals can come together through a to learn and have fun together, there's an appreciation for what the province and the people have to offer. That is what truly makes Saskatchewan special. All of these activities and programs are made possible because of the countless volunteers, powered by funds generated by Sask Lotteries. The dedicated volunteers in each community use Sask Lotteries funds to help make decisions that meet their specific needs. These volunteers serve on boards, coach teams, plan events, run tournaments, and much more to make sure dreams happen and individuals can participate. I am honored to be part of such important work with long-lasting, far-reaching benefits for Saskatchewan. SAS Sport is proud to partner with colleagues and volunteers at SAS Culture, Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association. Together, we are making participation in all avenues possible and helping to shape the next generation of Saskatchewan leaders. Thank you to the Government of Saskatchewan, the Honourable Laura Ross, Minister of Parks, Culture, and Sport, for your support of sport, culture, and recreation, as well as the celebratory event this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Now we will hear from Jody Boulay, who serves as president of the Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association Volunteer Board.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Travis. And I'd like to start today by extending thanks to the Honorable Laura Ross for her opening remarks, and those of my colleagues at SAS Sport and SAS Culture. I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak on behalf of the Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association's Board of Directors, membership, staff, and the entire recreation industry. We are sincerely grateful to the Government of Saskatchewan and the Ministry of Parks, Culture, and Sport for their continued commitment to enriching the lives of all people in this province. The allocation of lottery funds to support this work is a truly innovative approach that leads the country by supporting and empowering a strong network of volunteers, professionals, and practitioners. The industry's collective work would not be possible without the dedication of our 32 nonprofit provincial recreation associations. The volunteers and professionals that work with organizations like Saskatchewan Seniors Mechanism, Camp Easter Seal, and Saskatchewan can leverage funds received through the lottery fundraiser and make invaluable contributions to the quality of life in our province. We are also grateful to Saskatchewan's urban and rural municipalities and First Nations for their use of recreation as a force for public good. Their recognition and investment in recreation and parks as an essential part of individual and community well-being sets the stage for agreements like the one we are signing today. And finally, I cannot forget to acknowledge the thousands of volunteers, practitioners, and professionals who work tirelessly behind the scenes, sometimes overlooked and often undervalued, selflessly planning recreation, sport, and cultural programs, coordinating community cleanups, leading fitness classes, grooming trails, organizing fundraisers, and serving on volunteer boards, doing everything they can to better all of our lives. Please know that this work, your work, has never been more important or necessary than it is right now. In closing, thank you again to the Government of Saskatchewan and the Honourable Laura Ross. Your renewed commitment to our organizations through the signing of this agreement speaks volumes about the importance being placed on well-being. At the Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association, we are honored to continue our role as stewards of Sask Lotteries, positively enhancing the quality of life for all Saskatchewan people. Thank you.
Thank you, Jody. Next, I'll ask Jan Seibel from Sask Culture to share her thoughts.
I'm not as fleet of foot as my colleagues, but I'll do my best to get up here. So thank you, Mr. Keesig, and good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Sask Culture's Board of Directors, it's my pleasure to be here on Treaty 4 territory, home of the Cree, Dakota, Dene, Saulteaux, Nakota, Lakota, and homeland of the Métis, along with Minister Ross, Mr. Rogers, and Mr. Boulay, to sign an agreement that will have a very positive impact on the people of Saskatchewan. This new lottery license agreement, in place for the next 6 years, is a clear sign that the government values the unique role of the volunteer-driven sport, culture, and recreation system in this province. Sask Culture is pleased that our government understands the importance of lottery funding to people's growth and well-being. Funding from the Saskatchewan Lotteries Trust Fund for Sport, Culture, and Recreation supports quality programming offered by many different cultural groups, from galleries and museums to festivals, forums, workshops, and lessons. It contributes to individual well-being, community pride, and overall quality of life. It supports vulnerable populations in the province through programs such as Creative Kids, which gives thousands of children and youth across the province access to creative activities that their families could not otherwise afford. It provides opportunities to build understanding of the cultural diversity in Saskatchewan, from supporting Indigenous cultural experiences, ethnocultural activities, progress on truth and reconciliation, as well as cross-cultural workshops, language learning, and more. The funding helps all of us increase our worldview and gain a deeper understanding of inclusion, diversity, equity, and accessibility. The funding also supports the development of community leaders, providing First Nations and Métis peoples, people new to Canada, people with disabilities, and other equity groups with opportunities to learn, connect, take on key decision-making roles, and help define programs that meet community needs. The support from Sask Lotteries serves a tremendous community network in this province, a network with over 500,000 individuals engaged in supporting cultural activities every year. This includes cultural leaders, participants, artists, experts, knowledge keepers, thousands of volunteers who are the very backbone of this incredible system, one that's envied across the country. So So on behalf of SAS Culture, its members, and the many cultural groups and volunteers working to deliver cultural activities throughout the province, I want to extend a very sincere thank you to Minister Ross and to the Government of Saskatchewan, along with the staff of the ministry and the Ministry of Parks, Culture and Sport, for your commitment to maintaining stable funding for beneficiaries and for providing an agreement that ensures sport, culture, and recreation continue to be a part of Saskatchewan's future. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Jan. Sport, culture, and recreation provide many benefits to the citizens of our province and improve quality of life in Saskatchewan. A strong delivery system and great community partners ensure lottery proceeds are used for the greatest benefit. We are going to now have the signatories sign the renewed lottery distribution agreement. Now I'm going to ask our dignitaries to leave the stage, and we are going to watch a short video to showcase just how lottery funding is distributed and used in Saskatchewan.